Join us as we honor the stars, visionaries, and icons who passed between September and October 1998 in the United States. Mary Fran. She was born in February 1943 and she died in September 1998. Her age was 55 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death were complications from heart attack. An American actress, best known for her role as Joanna Loudon, the kind and level-headed innkeeper wife of Bob Newhart's character on the popular sitcom Newhart. She also had a recurring role on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. Gene Autry. He was born in September 1907 and he died in October 1998. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lymphoma. A legendary American singer, actor, and businessman, widely known as a singing cowboy in Western movies, and for hit songs like Back in the Saddle Again. He was the founder and owner of the Los Angeles Angels baseball team. Dane Clark. He was born in February 1912 and he died in September 1998. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lung cancer. An American actor known for playing tough, working-class characters, often with a moody or troubled demeanor in the 1940s film noir and dramas. He later starred in several television series throughout the 1950s and 60s. During the Great Depression, he worked as a professional boxer, minor league baseball player, construction worker, and model. Richard Dunning. He was born in March 1914 and he died in October 1998. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications of emphysema. An American actor with a long career, best known for playing the recurring role of the supportive Governor Paul Jameson on the original Hawaii Five-0 series. He also starred in classic sci-fi films like Creature from the Black Lagoon. Roddy McDowall. He was born in September 1928 and he died in October 1998. His age was 70 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. A prolific English-born actor known for his expressive eyes and versatile career that spanned 6 decades, from child stardom to iconic sci-fi roles. He was also an acclaimed photographer, publishing several books of celebrity portraits. Leo Penn. He was born in August 1921 and he died in September 1998. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from lung cancer. An American actor and highly prolific television director who directed episodes of over 100 television series, including many acclaimed dramas and sitcoms. He was the father of actors Sean and Chris Penn and musician Michael Penn. Leonid Kinskey. He was born in April 1903 and he died in September 1998. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a stroke. A Russian-born American actor, best known for his brief but memorable role as the perpetually nervous and eccentric bartender Sasha in the classic 1942 film Casablanca. He appeared in dozens of films throughout the 1930s and 40s. Frankie Yankovic. He was born in July 1915 and he died in October 1998. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart failure. An American accordion player and band leader known as America's Polka King, who was a major figure in popularizing polka music across the United States. He won the first ever Grammy Award for Best Polka Recording in 1986. Johnny Adams. He was born in January 1932 and he died in September 1998. His age was 66 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. An American blues, jazz, and R&B vocalist from the New Orleans, known as the Tan Canary for his extraordinary vocal range and smooth, high tenor delivery. He had a major soul hit with the song Reconsider Me. Betty Carter. She was born in May 1929 and she died in September 1998. Her age was 69 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was complication from pancreatic cancer. An innovative American jazz vocalist, renowned for her masterful scat singing, improvisational style, and dramatic tempo changes. She was a mentor to many younger artists and founded her own record label. Walter L. Morgan. He was born in July 1898 and he died in October 1998. His age was 97 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American financial executive who founded the Wellington Fund in 1928, establishing one of the first mutual funds in the United States. He was a pioneer in developing modern investment practices. Jon Postel. He was born in August 1943 and he died in October 1998. His age was 55 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from heart surgery. A highly influential American computer scientist and internet pioneer who made critical contributions to the development of the ARPANET and the Internet. He was responsible for overseeing the allocation of Internet addresses for decades. Mary Calderone. She was born in July 1904 and she died in October 1998. Her age was 94 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American physician and public health advocate who was a pioneering figure in sex education, famously stating that sex education begins at home. She co-founded the Sex Information and Education Council of the United States in 1964. James Goldman. He was born in June 1927 and he died in October 1998. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. An American playwright and screenwriter who won an Academy Award for his screenplay adaptation of his own play, The Lion in Winter. He also wrote the book for the Broadway musical Follies. Muriel Humphrey Brown. She was born in February 1912 and she died in September 1998. Her age was 86 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. An American public figure who served as a Second Lady of the United States during her husband, Herbert Humphrey's vice presidency. Following his death, she was appointed as a United States Senator from Minnesota. George Wallace. He was born in August 1919 and he died in September 1998. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from a septic shock. A controversial American politician who served 4 terms as the governor of Alabama, gaining national notoriety for his staunch pro-segregation policies in the 1960s. He survived a 1972 assassination attempt that left him paralyzed. Herbert V. Prochnow. He was born in May 1897 and he died in September 1998. His age was 99 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American banker and financial author who served as the vice president of the First National Bank of Chicago for many years. He was a prolific writer, known for his humorous books on public speaking and banking. He also served as secretary of the Federal Advisory Council of the Federal Reserve System for more than 40 years. Clark Clifford. He was born in December 1906 and he died in October 1998. His age was 91 at the time of his death, an influential American lawyer and Democratic Party stalwart who served as an advisor to 4 United States presidents and was a Secretary of Defense at the end of the Johnson administration. His career was later tainted by a banking scandal. Marvin Gaye Sr. He was born in October 1914 and he died in October 1998. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. An American non-denominational minister and the father of legendary soul singer Marvin Gaye, who shot and killed his son in 1984. He was later convicted of voluntary manslaughter. Alan Drury. He was born in September 1918 and he died in September 1998. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cardiac arrest. An American novelist and journalist who won the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1960 for his best-selling political novel, Advice and Consent, which offered a dramatic look into the United States Senate. He was a correspondent who covered the Senate for years. Matthew Shepard. He was born in December 1976 and he died in October 1998. His age was 21 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was homicide. An American college student whose brutal murder became a national symbol for the need for stronger hate crime legislation in the United States. His death and the subsequent trial drew international attention to anti-gay violence. Ambrose Burke. He was born in November 1895 and he died in October 1998. His age was 102 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American Catholic priest and academic who served as the president of the St. Ambrose College, now St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa. He was a longtime figure in the Catholic education community. Florence Griffith Joyner. She was born in December 1959 and she died in September 1998. Her age was 38 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was suffocation due to epileptic seizure. An American track and field athlete known as Flo-Jo, who still holds the world record in the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes set in 1988. She was famous for her speed, long nails, and flamboyant fashion sense. Dan Quisenberry. He was born in February 1953 and he died in September 1998. His age was 45 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was brain cancer. An American professional baseball relief pitcher who played primarily for the Kansas City Royals, known for his unusual submarine-style delivery. He was a 5-time American League Saves leader and a 3-time All-Star. Doak Walker. He was born in January 1927 and he died in September 1998. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from skiing accident. A legendary American professional football player who won the Heisman Trophy at SMU in 1948 and played halfback for the Detroit Lions, winning 2 NFL championships. The Doak Walker Award is given annually to the nation's best running back. Mark Belanger. He was born in June 1944 and he died in October 1998. His age was 54 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. An American professional baseball player who was a defensive star, winning 8 Gold Gloves as a shortstop for the Baltimore Orioles. He was known for his slick fielding and was a key member of the Orioles' successful teams of the 1960s and 70s. Cary Middlecoff. He was born in January 1921 and he died in September 1998. His age was 77 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart disease. An American professional golfer who was one of the sport's top players in the 1950s, winning the Masters and the United States Open twice. He was also a trained dentist before his golf career. Fred Alderman. He was born in June 1905 and he died in September 1998. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American track and field athlete who won a gold medal in the 4x400-meter relay at the 1928 Summer Olympics in Amsterdam. He ran the opening leg of the final. Robert Louis Taylor. He was born in September 1912 and he died in September 1998. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. An American writer who won the 1959 Pulitzer Prize for fiction for the travels of Jamie McFeeters. His writing has been adapted into a television series, film, and musical. He was a longtime staff writer for The New Yorker. If these lives touched your heart, please like this video, share your feelings in the comments, and subscribe to Obituarypedia to remember more icons together.